There are moments in life that makes everyone realize every beat of your heart longs for cabin. Today is a day when I realize how short life is, when I see my friend who lay in the bed. The story is about this friend who was unusual, unassuming, clear-hearted. And today, when I witness the last moment of his journey of his life, the memorable journey just flashes in front of my eyes. His first day in college, the unassuming guy with a black pullover, he entered our college. The day where he found himself lost in a crowd that just sailed past him. And the first few steps he took made him realize that the journey is tough. The journey is all alone. That the journey is long. And the journey is about to begin. And he entered our class. And I remember the lonely realization didn't take him much long as he received the jolt from the very first day. When the ignorance was made to him, he knew the difference between passion and fun. He was left with solitude, and he was left with no energy. He was left lost in the crowd. The days went on, and it didn't take him longer, as each day had different challenges for him. He was helpless. When teasing him had become a daily routine in the college. When he was humiliated and was left with no choice, and that all he had was loneliness and desperateness. And he was chased and scared away from his dreams. And each day the challenges grew. And each day started to be tougher and tougher. And when his heart longed for love, betrayal is what he got. And all the hope he gained was perishing. And he was left dejected in life, with hopelessness. And one day, the tides of destiny changed when an announcement was made.
Hey guys, I have an announcement to make. India's biggest fest is coming up and everything for the next generation Rockstar. And I want you guys to register for it. So who's up for it?
And that was a moment he knew he had to prove. And he practiced day in, day out. The passion in him led his way to its destiny. He knew his choice and dedicated his effort with all force. But sometimes he felt life was at full circuits. But he found courage. And he picked himself and got through all this.
He took the steps in search of light. So day in, day out, he kept trying. At times he knew he was lost, but he knew music was that all he had. So, from the dark to the dawn, he kept trying because he knew a new day was coming.
And finally, the day arrived. That was the day when it had to come. When everything he planned had come into action. Whatever he needed to prove need to be executed. Whatever dreams he had to realize. And whatever point he had, that was the day to prove. But a lot went through his mind. His desperateness to perform. The apathy he went under. The disbelief that life gave him. The humiliation he suffered. And he was in a phase of his life. As this was the moment he was waiting. This was the moment that he had to realize. This was the moment he had to stand up. This was the time to answer to all those who did not believe in a man's conviction to achieve. He transcended all the obstacles and barriers, and here he was, in the midst of 1,000 roars, waiting for his performance.
Living his dream, and I was witnessing the transformation of a lonely lunatic to a rockstar. And these are his last peaceful moments.
Stand, guys. Come on, get in. Happy
Actually, those were his last peaceful moments. Literally. Surprised? You thought this movie is about Rockstar. It isn't. It's just about friendship. Yes, this movie is just about friendship. This journey isn't just about moments of a movie, but the moments that we created. The moments that became memories. Memories that hold these magic moments. And that's the story I want to tell you. And bam! It all started with an accident. This journey taught us a lot. It taught what is difference of being happy and spreading happiness around. And I knew happiness is not something that's to be created, but it's the one that needs to be shared together. Bonds of joy had no limits when your antics were appreciated in the right spirit. And I observed, where you don't have headbangers to accompany your music, even broomstick waves are fine. Just to spread cheers around. This journey also taught me how to be stupid without worrying much, to just be a part of it without a reason. Then you know, stupidity became epic when you got company for your stupidity. But you make sure the blame is on others, technically speaking. This journey made sure it taught some important lessons on begging. To be precise, the beauty of begging.
Machán, they put 50 paisa for you.
And to be more frank, the most exciting thing is to make sure you make others beg. But also, make sure you beg together. Nothing can be more exciting. But it was not always a smooth journey, as we did get the reactions too. Then I knew action speaks really louder than words. It was also a journey where I learned that the person can only be better when he starts to laugh at his own mistakes. But when mistakes are beautiful, make sure you run away with your mistakes before somebody else claims it. The journey also had important lessons for channelizing anger. So make sure when you're angry, just keep chasing it until it's out. The best part of the journey was when I realized what freedom of expression really means. And when you're free, just don't bother and try to be as crazy as possible, because you know you will not get this moment back again. An important part of this journey was when I realized what it means to have the right friends at the right time. Because if you have the right friends at the right time, it doesn't even matter if you want to be a rock star or a prime minister. Nothing is impossible. And the last lesson of this wonderful journey was to realize how valuable tears are in friendship. And I knew, unless you cry together, you can never laugh together. That's about the story, guys. Now it's my time to have fun. See ya. But remember one thing. Being a rock star is great, but creating one is awesome.